Derrick Rose off to New York. Come on, man. I still can't believe that, man. Derrick Rose went to New York. Stupid, bro. Why does everybody think New York's gonna be cold? I guess they could be all right, but them dudes whack, man. But quick first team to 11 wins. Oh snap! House rules, Sunset Beach. Might hit up the park later. Who knows? Probably not, unless I have a squad. If I don't have a squad, I'm not playing. Simple. Just simple. Okay, I don't know what that's all about. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Turn the game volume to about that. Hopefully it's not too loud. I'm just gonna add and change this completely. It should be better. Okay, we're gonna do play now. First, we're gonna do the 2000. Well, first, let's just go to the 2017 roster. We're gonna see what they changed up. See what the Bulls got. We're gonna go up against the new look Bulls against the new look Knicks. Dang, Derrick Rose, Aaron Aflalo, Carmelo Anthony. And we're gonna go back and see who Bulls picked up. Jose Calderon. Wait, I swear they picked up more people, bro, in that trade or whatever. But we're gonna see who's still good. I'm gonna run with New York. I'm gonna run with New York. Yeah, because ultimately they do still have Derrick Rose, New York. So let's keep it a bill. But what I don't understand is why New York, bro? Why? I wonder what Derrick Rose is like. Wow, let's go to New York for. Like, he could have went anywhere he wanted, just about. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I guess since Derrick Rose is Derrick Rose, New York was just. I still think it's stupid, bro. He could have went anywhere else, but he chose New York. It's kind of stupid, in my opinion. Oh well. Shout out to the Cleveland Cavaliers, though. Coming back down 3-1 against the Golden State Warriors. 73-9 Golden State Warriors at that. 3 games to 1. 2 games in their house. Crazy. Hey, but I would like to say that I think for next year, and then when it comes to the finals, there should be a series MVP and a game MVP. Kyrie Irving, hands down, deserved the game MVP. Because he hit an amazing shot. Not to discredit LeBron James and his block to get him that shot. And Kevin Love stopped. So it goes, the block shot stop. That's how that whole entire series, I think, should be dubbed. Block shot stop. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Not to discredit that LeBron James for what he did for the last 3 games of that series. But still, Kyrie Irving still had a 41 piece. You know what I'm saying? And he's still balling out. He still balled out that whole series. Clutch too. He was clutching almost every the last 4 games, I should say. Not last 4, but last 3 games he was pretty clutch. Okay, let's check out these. Look at this, bro. Look at Derrick Rose, man, in freaking blue, man. Thought he was a Brit. Nah, Brit. I'm stupid. Thought he was a Brit. Derrick Rose? Ooh. But anyway, like I was saying, yeah. Shout out to the Cleveland Cavaliers, bro. LeBron James bringing it home to Cleveland. Said they couldn't do it, bro. He did it. If he didn't do it this year, man, I don't even know. Boy, probably couldn't have did it ever. It probably would have been too much, though. I want to know, what do you guys think, now that Golden State kind of got brought down to earth after, their 79 wins and then losing the championship, and then the first team in history to lose the championship being up 3-1. Is this demoralizing for them, or will they be back? I don't know, man. Derrick Rose? That was just a bad shot. But yeah, man, I don't want to say I hope Golden State bounces back, but I hope that doesn't just demoralize them completely. I hope they don't just come out the gates freaking next year just sorry, like going like 0-5 or something, just because of one game, or not one game, but a whole series. And I'm not just saying it just is what it is about them losing, because it's a big deal, but I wonder how they'll bounce back. You know, Curry's not playing in the Olympics. LeBron most likely not playing in the Olympics. Draymond Green said he was going to play in the Olympics, so that's cool. I don't really like Draymond Green, but, you know, I got to respect him. You know, he's a force to be reckoned with. He is going to be a part of this league for a long while, and, you know, he's a beast. I mean, as much as that hurts me to say, Game 7 was him, bro. That was him. Game 7. 32 points? Are you kidding me? He's the only one who showed up on that team, and no one else wanted to help him out. That's crazy, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's run some plays. Not a quick isolation. I was thinking maybe we could see what kind of sets they be running. We got into the set too late, man. Ooh, good give and go. Yes. Not necessarily a give and go, but it was more like a... I don't know. I don't really know how to explain what that was, but it was what it was. I don't want the game volume to be too extremely loud, man. Still want you guys to be able to hear me speak. Ooh, good rebound, Melo. I understand. Ooh. Ooh! Melo's size up is nice. How come nobody told me Melo's size up was so nice? It's cool with it. I understand. That's what's up, though. I know Melo's happy, man. He finally got himself some help, bro. So I know he's excited for next season, but... where I'm kind of mixed up is are they going to be a championship contender right out the gates with Derrick Rose? Because, I mean, we can't overhype their big three, you know, with Kristaps Porzingis, you know, Carmelo Anthony, and Derrick Rose. We can't overhype it because, I don't know if y'all remember, but some people overhyped the Lakers a couple of years back when they had, you know, Dwight Howard, Steve Nash, and Kobe Bryant. They're like, oh, that's instant finals right there. And they were garbage, boy. Together, they just couldn't do it. So I hope we don't overhype these guys, the New York Knicks. But I think they could be. I still think they could be pretty good. But I don't know if they're gonna be, you know, fantastic. So we'll see. Sorry if y'all can hear the background. I was just trying to test out see if the game volume and stuff was too loud and stuff like that. But we should be alright. We should be cool. I don't know. Today was a challenging day, but you know, thankful to see another day at that. Okay, so Jose Calderon. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, but I still hate Joakim Noah. Still hate that dude. Anyway, I'm off topic. So I was saying, oh, Robin Lopez. That's who they got as well. They got Robin Lopez, Jose Calderon, and somebody else. I know they got somebody else from that trade. I'm not sure. Another thing. Whoa. What'd I do? What'd I say? Childish. That's why I don't like 2K sometimes. You know, dang well, I wasn't no freaking technical. I didn't even say nothing, bro. But another thing I want to point out is will Jimmy Butler leave, bro? I mean, he's an all-star. We're just gonna throw it straight out there. He's an all-star. Superstar? I don't know. He's an all-star though. For sure, he's an all-star. He's worth money. So I mean, I put Jimmy Butler, you know, as far as defensively, I rank him right under Kawhi Leonard and right above Iman Shumpert defensively. You know what I'm saying? He's defensively, he can guard anybody, bro. Even LeBron James, bro. Even Steph Curry, he can guard anybody. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I would put the reason I would put him below Kawhi Leonard, because we all know Kawhi Leonard's a freaking monster. Let's just put it that way, bro. He's a freak defensively. It's crazy. And the reason why I put him over Iman is because Iman's fantastic as well. I mean, let's not discredit that man. He's fantastic as well, and he's the 2016 NBA champion as well too. I just feel like he's that in-betweener. You know what I'm saying? He's like, if you can't really decide who to put who, as far as, you know, to like compare, I feel like he's a good comparison between the two as far as Iman and Kawhi Leonard. He's just that great in-between piece that if you're looking like who would be that person to give you like an idea of who you're trying to pick up on the team, or who you're just trying to flat out look at as far as comparison, I feel like Jimmy Butler is right in between them, because Jimmy Butler is not only defensively but offensively sound, whereas Iman Shumpert really isn't all that, you know what I'm saying, offensively, but defensively he can shut down. Kawhi Leonard is just a superstar offensively and defensively, which is why I would say, you know, Jimmy Butler is the in-betweener in that, you know, cause or whatnot. Okay, Derrick Rose. Didn't even know you had that much jump in you. Yo, Dwight Howard, is he gonna leave, bro? Cause I mean, I know he's gonna he's opted out of his contract, but my question is, who really wants him, bro? Dwight Howard, he's garbage. Let's put it that way. He's been garbage for a while now. It's like, he needs a hothead, bro. He gets every coach he goes on to fired, bro. Every team he goes on to, he gets that coach fired. So, I don't even know. I don't know what they're gonna do with him. He's got baggage, bro. That boy has a lot to go with him. Man, it's crazy. But not only him, but you know, there's Dirk, and then of course there's KD. How can we get about KD? But first, let's talk about Dirk Nowitzki, what he brings to the table. First off, Dirk Nowitzki is a beast. One of the coldest 7-foot shooters I've ever seen in my entire life, if not the best 7-foot shooter I've ever seen besides Kristaps Porzingis, you know, who's up and coming, and they said he was going to be the next Dirk or whatnot and everything, which I think he could if he puts in the work and does everything he needs to do. Like, he's going to be, you know what I'm saying, one of the greatest shooters as far as his height of all time. And Dirk Nowitzki, he's just, bro. Well, Dirk Nowitzki brings so much to the table. I'm telling you. You feel what I'm saying? Ooh, I didn't know I was. Man, I need to start paying attention, bro. I didn't even know I was doing all that, man. It's crazy. But as far as Dirk Nowitzki, man, he's a beast. Like I was saying, bro. Of course, you know he's the 2011 champion, NBA champion. He's got a ring. I'm just trying to think how much miles are left on his, you know, on his body, bro. How much is left in the tank for Dirk Nowitzki? Because he's been in the league for a long time. All right, he's been in the league for a while. What is it? I don't even know how many years dude have been in the league, bro. To be specific with you, he's been in the league for a long time though, and I'm just wondering like how much has he got left in him, bro? Because you know, being as big as he is, and you know, the role he plays on the Dallas Mavericks over the past however many or so years has been, you know, outstanding. And I'm just like, okay, well, you might not have much more left in him, so who's gonna want him in that sense as far as what he can bring to the table each and every night? You know, will he be able to play? I mean, I know for sure he's not gonna be able to play a full 82 games. Sorry, I know he's not gonna be able to play 82 games in the season. And if they do make it to the playoffs, play a lot of minutes, major minutes in the playoffs. So it's like, who would pick him up once he's outside of his contract? I know the front runners right now are Golden State, you know what I'm saying? Golden State, Miami, of course, are always front runners for the big talents, and that's what brings me into KD. KD, you know what I'm saying, been in the league for a long time as well, and everybody's looking at KD right now, you know what I'm saying? Miami, Golden State, and who else? Everybody, bro. Who's not looking at KD? Like I said, everybody's looking at KD right now. And it's like, wow, if KD goes to Golden State, I remember I was just talking to my friend earlier. We were like, okay. There, of course, the Golden State right now, they should be looking at getting rid of Festus Ezeli and Harrison Barnes. Like, let's just be honest. Like, they were subpar at best, mediocre, whatever you want to call them. In the finals, they're a virtual no-show, okay? They were garbage. Let's put it that way. Garbage. They didn't show up. They're paid way too much to be like not showing up like the way they did this year in the finals. They got a ring, so I mean I'm not disrespecting them in that sense, but I will say that they did not live up to the expectations of being a 73-9, you know, components to a team like that. You know what I'm saying? They played too good during the regular season to flop over like that. But anyway, like I was saying, we'll get back to Golden State later. Like I was saying, they got to look to trade those two in order to free up the cap room for a Kevin Durant caliber player. You know what I'm saying? And if they do get Kevin Durant, they're the favorites. They're the favorites to win next year's finals. I mean, I'm not saying I'm going for them because, you know, I'm a LeBron James fan. I'm going for LeBron James no matter what. But they are going to be favorites. I will tell you that they're going to be favorites to win next year, especially because everybody wants to dethrone the king. They're going to be looking to dethrone the king, and you know what I'm saying? So, hey, watch out for them boys if they get Kevin Durant. Realistically, I don't know if that's going to happen, but it could happen. You know, the NBA is where amazing things happen. You know what I'm saying? So, they could possibly get KD, and that's crazy. But back to the Golden State Warriors, bro. I can't help but think to myself that they chased after 73 wins too hard. Because in doing so, they played all 82 games hard as hell. Simple, flat out. You know how some people take their little rest and stuff like that, and some teams are just like, you know what? Okay, we know we clinched the playoff spot. You know what I'm saying? So now let's just cruise and get a couple of wins. You know, to pad our record just a little bit, but you know, if we lose a game, you know, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're already clinched the playoff spot. The Golden State Warriors, no, they were chasing records. So what they do is, as they're going for the 73 wins, you know, you're just all the way on the gas. You know what I'm saying? All the way through the end of the season instead of coasting like most teams do. You know, after they clinch a playoff spot. Which is not bad. I mean, if you're ever going to... It's not like, you know, everybody's going to have another chance to get 73 wins. So, I mean, I don't blame them. But I just can't help but think if they had not chased for the record of 73 wins, could they have had more, you know, gas in the tank to win the championship? Because, honestly, you obviously point fingers at, you know, Harrison Barnes and the people who didn't show up in the finals. Ooh, Derrick Rose with another cool layup. You don't only point fingers at everybody who didn't show up in the finals, but you also have to think, wow, did they run out of gas? Like, because they did, you know, losing 3 straight, 2 at home is crazy. We all know what Oracle is capable of, how loud it is in Oracle. I've never been there, but I hear it's one of the hardest places to play in. And for them to lose twice at home, 3 times back-to-back, and they didn't even lose back-to-back in the regular season at all. Like, when they lost, they won the very next game. They didn't lose back-to-back. And the fact that they lost back-to-back and back-to-back at home, you just gotta think, did they run out of gas? Or what? You know what I'm saying? They played a Game 7 in the series before, which Oklahoma City should have closed out, by the way. I would like to add. They should have closed that out. So now they are dubbed Oklahoma until they can show that they can do something better than that. That was crazy. Green bean. You see that green release right there. But that was crazy. Unacceptable. Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, no, they know better than that, bro. But in the end, I was saying, I don't know, man. And as far as the unanimous MVP, Steph Curry, where you at, bro? Where you at, man? First off, I would like to say, no disrespect to Steph Curry, his wife, or nothing like that. But his wife, she needs to cool it, bro. Like, man, I ain't gonna talk about that. What I am gonna talk about is Steph Curry is too good. He's too good to have 14 points. What was it, 14 or 17? I know between him and Clay it was 14 and 17. I don't remember which one had which is both subpar for shooters, you know, especially in a big Game 7 like that. He's too good to have less than 20, even 30 points in a Game 7, bro. Not only that, but okay, let's just rewind a little bit. The NBA is not rigged, okay? It can't be rigged. And one thing I would like to say about that is, if it was so rigged, how come nobody said it was rigged when Golden State came back 3-1? It wasn't rigged then. I mean, everybody's all like, yeah, Golden State. It seems like when Golden State loses, there's something wrong. Because they made themselves so perfect, they went out and beat Michael Jordan 73-19, and you see Clay and Steph barely miss. When they do miss, and when they do lose, you have to blame something that's astronomical. Like, you have to think of something like, I don't know, Curry's God, so he can't, if he misses, that means something else is wrong. Doesn't mean he got beat. It means something else is wrong. So you have to blame what? You have to blame Adam Silver. You have to blame the referees or whatever. Okay, you can't do that just because everybody's human. Okay, and I think that's what it was good to see Golden State lose like the way that they lost, to let everybody know that they're human. Okay, they lose games. Some people don't lose 3 games straight in the finals. That's fine, but they lost. And people got to realize that it doesn't mean that the NBA is rigged. It means that they lost. They got outplayed. People act like LeBron and Kyrie didn't score 40 points each in Game 5, and LeBron James scored a back-to-back 41-point game. They act like that didn't happen. All they seen is that Draymond Green didn't play in Game 5. They lost Andrew Bogut, and Curry got ejected Game 6. Which, by the way, I would like to say those last 2 calls, very bogus calls. But you got to think to yourself. Their mantra is strength in numbers. And this is why when people say that the NBA is rigged and people are like, oh, they won because Steph Curry was in the game. Listen. I'm not going to sit up here and lie like if Steph Curry didn't get ejected that they were going to lose that game anyway. I can't sit here and lie and pretend like they would have lost anyway, because there's a possible chance that Steph Curry would have brought them back. But what I'm saying is, if your mantra is going to be strength in numbers, and all of the fan base is going to believe in that and buy that, you can't use that as an excuse. Okay, yeah, Steph Curry got ejected. You have 14 other people on your damn team. Okay, minus Bogut. Okay, and that mattered. But you can't use that as an excuse. You can't. Your mantra is strength in numbers. So when one goes down, you guys should be fine. You're the Golden State Warriors, 73-9. If you're down one player, yes, you're superstar. So what? Strength in numbers. Sean Livingston could have stepped up. Draymond Green could have stepped up. Andre Iguodala could have stepped up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody could have stepped up. You know what I'm saying? Your strength in numbers, right? You guys can't use that as a perk when it's good things. Oh, when the whole bench scores over 55 points, whatever that was in Game 1. Oh, strength in numbers. We're dope. You lose because you lose one player. Oh, we lost because of Steph Curry. Oh, lost because of Draymond Green in Game 6. So no, you can't do that. And it was Game 5, by the way. I'm sorry, it was Game 5. But you can't do that. I don't buy into that. If you lose because you got beat. You don't lose because the NBA is rigged or because you lost because of one player. If your mantra is strength in numbers, you got and play like you have strength in numbers. So everybody who's saying that they lost because of this and that, that's all I have to say in regards to that. The NBA is not rigged. Okay, the Cavaliers deserve that championship. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. It's just crazy to think what people think about what people say as far as, the NBA and against LeBron James, stuff like that. Yeah, he's had his ups and downs in his career, but you can't deny that he is a 3-time champion, 3-time MVP of the NBA Finals. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, there should be a series Finals MVP and then a game Finals MVP, because Kyrie Irving definitely deserved the game Finals MVP. But when people say that LeBron James isn't great, it's haterade. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's despicable and it's disgusting, because obviously he's great. But I don't know. That's a whole topic for a whole nother discussion. I think we've seen enough of this. But I don't know. I'm curious to see how Golden State's gonna bounce back from this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just really curious to see how Golden State's gonna bounce back from this. It's gonna be crazy. Who should we play with next? Let's play with... Should we do Cleveland? Nah, we won't do Cleveland. Let's be fun. Let's be fun. Kobe's retired. You know what? I'll be Golden State. As much as I don't want to play with Golden State, I'm gonna be Golden State. Why not? Talked about them about half of this freaking live stream anyway. Might as well play with them. Golden State versus... I'm not gonna do the Cavs because I respect the Cavs too much and they're NBA champions, so we're not gonna do them. We're gonna do random. For a rematch. of the semifinals. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, but I can't go up against my boy though. Gotta be Russell. What? Nah. I already said I would be the freaking Golden State Warriors, so we'll be the Warriors, man. But okay, well, since we're doing this matchup, why not talk about the matchup in the finals, man, and my thoughts and my intake on that. First off, you go 3-1, and this goes for actually the NBA Finals in this series as well that I'm talking about now. You go up 3-1, you better close it. You just better close it. And you can't, and that just goes to show how you can't sleep on any NBA team. Of course, there's, the conversation of you can't say it any NBA team, because what if it was the Bucks that went down 3-1? Of course they're going to lose and not going to come back 3-1. But I'm saying, if you don't take care of business, any NBA team can come back on you. It's simple. The NBA is all about matchups, okay? Which is why you've seen how Golden State, when they lost to Milwaukee in the regular season. The NBA is all about matchups. When the Golden State Warriors are facing good teams, they're going to bring out the best in them to beat that team. When Golden State goes up against somebody sorry like Milwaukee, they're not thinking about beating Milwaukee. They're thinking they could just go out and shoot a whole bunch of threes and whatever happens, happens. Which is why they lost in the regular season. Because it's all about matchups. When Milwaukee is playing teams on their level, they're kind of like even-headed. But when they're playing Golden State, they're going at Golden State. They're not just going to sit up there and just act like they're not facing Golden State. You know what I'm saying? They're going to go at them. And Golden State's not going at them. Which is why, when you put 2 and 2 together like that, Milwaukee's going to succeed. And boom. You have a win. You have victory for that. And my point is, my main point was that, but coming back to the 3-1, I don't know how Russ didn't do it, man. I really don't know how Russ and KD did not do it. How they didn't close, man. I really don't understand. Because, I didn't understand until I seen how Cleveland beat Golden State. Which is a whole different story, by the way, but it's just hard to see how they lost. Like, bro, I was like, yo, these boys were up 3-1, and it's got to be the power of God, bro. I think God just wanted that to happen so that Cleveland could face Golden State and have that triumphant Game 7 that they had in Cleveland's favor. We're going to pull up with Steph way back here. Splash. Because, they overhyped Steph now. I think that's so because if you put it this way, let's say that Oklahoma City did close out the deal. Who's to say that would have been a whole different series? Honestly, that would have been Cleveland all the way at that point. Cleveland has way too many firepower, or weapons, firepower. They have way too many weapons against OKC, in my opinion. Because, okay, Kyrie, Russell Westbrook cancel each other out. KD, LeBron James cancel each other out. You're trying to tell me Tristan Thompson is going to lose against an Adams, bro? Is that what you're... No, absolutely not. And you're trying to tell me that Serge Ibaka is going to be outplaying Kevin Love? No, absolutely not. J.R. Smith? Roberson? No, absolutely not. J.R. Smith was... Bro, he would have shot his lights out, bro. Whoa, glitching. What was he glitching like that for? Anyway, yeah, it would just cancel each other. I would say if that was a series, it would have been Cleveland for either 4-1 or 4-2. Simple. Because not only would Kevin Durant be a little bit tired, you know what I'm saying, but they wouldn't have been able to beat them boys. Let's just be honest, bro. Yeah, let's just be honest. And the way I feel about that whole situation is that everybody just doubted. They just doubt. They're quick to use their hatred to fuel their arguments and be very, very ignorant when it comes to talking basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like when people are all like, okay, LeBron James is a crybaby, right? He asked for too many foul calls from the ref. And then they go on. I think when I'm talking to people and they talk about basketball, they talk about what they hear other people say. They don't fuel their arguments with stuff that they know by themselves and by what they viewed from that person. Reason being, when people are like, oh, LeBron James is a crybaby, and they're like, and I'm just sitting there like, what? Steph Curry, Aisha, and Klay Thompson aren't crybabies? Klay Thompson, the last 2 games of that series, walked out of the locker room, or walked back to the locker room before the buzzer even sounded in the 4th quarter. poor sport much. But nah, he's not a crybaby. And to even prove my point even more, he went on to say, what was that game 4? When Draymond Green and LeBron got in their argument or whatever, in their whatever, right? He was bold. He was bold enough to say, "Oh, I guess some people get their feelings hurt." Really? You're so arrogant for your own good, bro. Because you got your feelings hurt games 6 and 7 so much that you had to walk back to the locker room. Crazy. And not only that, but Ayesha Curry saying the NBA was rigged. Well, you already heard my standpoint on that. NBA is not rigged, okay? NBA is not rigged because nobody was saying the NBA was rigged when Golden State came back 3-1, which is why I told you guys what I told you guys about the whole, it's not rigged and stuff like that. The whole rant I went on before this. And Steph Curry. Like I said, those last 2 calls, completely bogus. He ripped Kyrie. LeBron James flopped. He doesn't flop all the time, but that was a little. Well, I shouldn't say it was a flop, but it wasn't no foul. Okay, he knew what he was doing. But then again, though, you can't act like Steph Curry wasn't being aggressive when he got those fouls, knowing that he had 4 and 5 fouls in those 2 fouls. Those 2 foul situations. He didn't have to go and rip for Kyrie. He didn't have to go towards LeBron James super aggressive for the ball. I know it is the finals. So, I mean, that was his intentions, is to get the ball back to get another possession. But being aggressive like that is also kind of on him as well. And the referees, I think this is where, I'm a mediator, so I kind of understand both views. As a referee, you know the hype. You know what happens when you throw Steph Curry out, which he deserves more respect because he is the 2-time reigning MVP, first unanimous MVP in this league. He deserves more respect as far as his foul calls and, him fouling and stuff like that. He deserves a little bit more respect because LeBron gets it, and it's not fair that LeBron gets it and he doesn't get it because, like I said, he's a 2-time reigning MVP. But the fact of the matter is Steph Curry didn't have to be that aggressive. I'm not saying it's completely his fault because it's the ref's faults too. Like, they didn't have to call those 2 bogus fouls, man. Those were completely retarded. Like, just being simple. It was dumb. Those are 2 very dumb foul calls. But you can't just blame the referees in that matter, man. You just can't. Ooh, Andre Iguodala shot us so high, bro. Jeez, man. But, man, let's talk about Andre Iguodala, man. I feel like if he didn't have back spasms in Game 6, he could have been a very big factor. And he could have, everything could have went a lot better for Andre Iguodala had he been completely healthy. And like I said, the Game 7 in the series before and then chasing after the 73 wins tanked those dudes. It's crazy. It completely tanked them. We could be talking about a whole different outcome if they didn't chase the 73 and if they didn't chase Jordan's record. If they didn't chase Jordan's record, we could be talking about a whole different outcome right now. Ooh, Iggy with the moves. Okay, I see you, boy. I see you. But since they didn't, we can't talk about it. And let's talk about my favorite Golden State Warrior. He was the only person that I was going for on Golden State, and that's Sean Livingston, bro. That boy Sean Livingston is a beast. I still can't believe that Cleveland let him go. Stupid. Stupidest thing they could have done. But then again, sometimes you have to let people go to really see what they're capable of doing somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, Reggie Jackson. He was a beast when he was on OKC, right? But sometimes you just have to let people go to see what they can do on other teams. More space with a 3-pointer. You gotta let people go to let them grow, is what I always say. You gotta let them go to let them grow. Reggie Jackson, tearing it up stat-wise, went over to Detroit, semi-tore it up, got that contract boost that he needed, and got that, confidence boost that he needed. Be on the team and be like, I can lead you guys to the playoffs, which he did. You know what I'm saying? First round against Cleveland, lost. But that's okay. That's okay. He at least led them to the first round. Not a lot of people can do that. Knicks, can't go to the first round. But anyway, Joe Johnson, Shawn Marion. Shawn Marion. We're going to put Shawn Marion down. Joe Johnson, Boris Diaw, Leandro Barbosa. Oh, you guys know who I'm naming off. I'm naming off that Sun Squad. Who else? Goran Dragic. And I know I'm missing more. Raja Bell. all of these people, all a part of the Suns, right? And you guys all know them like on different teams. Like, wow, those dudes are dope. Like, how in the world did the Suns let go of all these people? It's because they were good collectively when they were together, but when they went off to different teams, they were boom. We're talking about a Joe Johnson that became an all-star after he left the Suns. Are you kidding me? We're talking about Leandro Barbosa, who is now he's got a ring. You know what I'm saying? He was bounced off. You know, he had his injuries in the past. Now he's 33 years old, between 33 and 35 years old, and you know, the speed took a little dip, but he's still quick off of his feet. I mean, you see him in the whole NBA series. You see how he put in the effort for Golden State Warriors. You know what I'm saying? You see what he did. And with that being said, it's just like, wow. You know what I'm saying? I just think like, yo, you have to let people go to let them grow. It's simple, man. It's simple. You have to let them go to let them grow. And I'm just letting you know. Simple. Because Raja Bell, okay, maybe not so much him, okay? He went over to the Jazz and just trash. I'm not talking about him. Boris Diaw went to... Boris Diaw went... I think he went... Did he go straight to the Spurs or did he get bounced around? That I don't know. I don't remember completely about Boris Diaw. I don't like Boris Diaw, to be honest with you, that much. He's got a ring, you know, San Antonio Spurs. Locked down LeBron James in that series, man. It's just like, you gotta let him grow gotta let him go to let him grow. And all that to bring me back to my topic of Shaun Livingston being a complete beast and an animal with Golden State, because he's finally found a team to where he can, like, you know, where he grew. You know what I'm saying? Being bounced around all those different teams, man, and then going to the D League and saying that D League people saying, oh, you'll never go back to the NBA and you'll never be as great again, and coming back and bouncing back as good as he did and being on an NBA championship caliber team and winning the 2015 championship, I have an immense amount of respect for Shaun Livingston, bro. And the fact that he's just a freak of nature, bro. It makes me mad how he was abusing Kyrie Irving and all them in the finals, bro. Because he's so dang tall. And all he had to do was this. I'm finna show you. This is all he had to do. Run up, boom, pull up. And his pull-up's way uglier and higher than that. Because they were putting their hands in his face, man. You can't do that, bro. You gotta put your hand on top of his forehead, bro, because that's how high he's shooting, bro. He's shooting way over his head. Dude's what, 6'9", 6'10"? Well, how tall is this dude? This boy Livingston is 6'7". Hell nah, he ain't no 6'7". But anyway, he's tall for point guard, alright? He's too dang tall for that. I really thought he was taller than that. Wow. Dang. He looks... You can't tell me he's LeBron James high. He look taller than him. Maybe it's because he's skinny. Yeah, I think it's because he's skinny. That's what makes him taller. Yeah. That's crazy, though. That's crazy. Man. I am done playing with Golden State. Ooh, he almost hit that. Yep, done playing with Golden State. So now, brings me to my next topic is... Hold on, take a break for a second. Anyway, had to gather my notes together. And all my notes are in my head, bro. Like, let's just be honest, man. I ain't on no freaking, I don't write nothing down, man. It's all from memory. But, anyway, who else is there to talk about, man? I mean, basketball's cool. Which matchup do y'all... We'll do Cleveland versus... What's a good topic? New one. Okay. I think somebody made Didn't I thought I could have sworn somebody made the? Oh wait, no, they did. They made it in the 2017 rosters, including rookies. Ooh. Hold on. Actually, I'm going to be stopping that live stream there. I might possibly be back in either later today or tomorrow, but there's a lot of basketball to cover. You know, we're about to go into the Summer Olympics, you know what I'm saying? We can talk about the Olympics, man. Yeah, I'll be back, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, if y'all liked it, bro, share this, man. These are just my thoughts, you know what I'm saying? This is what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about sports for the rest of my life. I know I can't play sports for the rest of my life, or sadly make it to the NBA or whatever. I mean, that's cool. I've accepted that fact. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be able to be in a position to where I can still do what I enjoy doing. Is that's talk about sports all day long, whether that's football, basketball, whatever. I don't know much about the other sports out there, but I'm willing to know about more sports out there and do the research, which is why I do stuff like this, and it's because I like sharing how I feel about certain situations, and I feel like what I have to say is important. So that's why I do what I do. But whole topic, whole different discussion, whole nother day. But stay tuned for the next time I do a live stream. You know, thanks for everybody who watched, and like I said, share, like, do all that stuff. I'm trying to get my stuff out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't post as frequent as I want to, but that's because a lot goes into making these videos, and that's why I'm gonna start taking up live streaming and stuff. And I'm rambling again. Why am I doing this? Just peace. See y'all later.